Hi everyone, my name is Ken Snipes and I am the Director of Austin's Homeland Security and Emergency Management Department. And joining me today are the leaders of Austin's public safety teams. Over the last few years, Austin has experienced several significant storms. Some of those storms have resulted in power outages. Today, we're going to show you several options that will allow you to feed yourself and your family when there's no power. Hi everyone, again, my name is Ken Snipes and I am the Director of Austin's Homeland Security and Emergency Management Department. And I'm going to share with you a few portable options for providing or cooking food when you have no power. These take different types of fuel sources, and we'll start with the model here, which is a standard 2-burner stove that is very common. They take propane, they're very easy to use, and you can find them in almost any of our big box stores or online at many of our retailers. And the next option that we have is a standard charcoal grill. It uses charcoal briquettes like all of them do, and it is an easy option to use, but as a reminder, be sure to use all of these options outdoors and never inside of your home. Another option that we have on the table includes what's called an alcohol stove. They're very simple to use. You add alcohol. Denatured alcohol is best, but rubbing alcohol also works. We have what's called pocket stoves. They're called that because they are extremely small. You can use any of these kits that come with them to help cook your food. We also have single burner models, and these models don't have to be expensive at all. This model, for example, costs about $17. It uses butane fuel, which burns very clean, but again, always use these models outside. The next model that we have uses solid fuel. Very easy to light using a match or a lighter. You use them with a stove like this. You put a pot right on top of it and it cooks your food for you, warms it up very nicely. And the last model we have here is a prepackaged manufactured unit. It comes with the fuel already inside with a wick. You open the top, light the wick, cook inside of the stove unit. And again, very easy to use this to cook your food. As part of your emergency preparedness plan, please be sure to practice. And for more information, please go to readycentraltexas.org.
Hello, my name is Robin Henderson. I'm the Interim Chief of Police for the Austin Police Department, and today I'm going to show you how to prepare a smothered chicken or a variation of a smothered chicken just in case your power goes out. This is something that's delicious, quick, and something that you can do on a grill outside. So here we go. So we're going to be starting with some marinated chicken breasts. And we just have on here just a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. I think that's how you say it. And we're going to grab some breast and throw it on the grill like this. So there we go. We're just going to throw a couple on here like that. Let me put one more because it's smelling delicious already. Season it up with a little bit of salt. Get a little bit of pepper on here. There we go. And I forgot to oil the grill up, so they might stick a little bit, but that is okay. We want a little bit of garlic powder. All right. There we go. And we also want to put some poultry seasoning. Don't forget the poultry seasoning, most important. Put that on there like that. And just a little bit of seasonal. Not the seasoned salt. If you're using salt, we don't want to oversalt it. We just want to use some seasonal right there. Okay? Then we're going to grab our veggies. And we're going to get those veggies sauteing just a little bit. There we go. We have some onions here. We also have some bell pepper, red and green. We're also going to grab some mushrooms, some pre-sliced mushrooms. Put those down here too. So I'm going to get my little spatula. We're going to move these around a little bit. Just like that. Smells delish. Okay, look at that. Now we're ready. Okay, so we got our chicken done. All right. We're going to get our veggies just like this. We're going to put them right on top of those chicken breasts. We're going to head over here to our Monterey Jack cheese. Now this is just my favorite, but you can use whatever cheese you have in the house, maybe even a pepper jack or a cheddar cheese, and you just want to lay them on top. Just like that. There we go. Nice and easy. You see that? That looks like it's good to go. And it's going to be great to eat. So let's grab one of these here. We're going to grab our plate. Make sure you have your utensils prepped and ready to go. That means your plate too. Get on underneath there and put these on here. It's like a party in your mouth. Delicious. I'm Robin Henderson, Interim Chief of Police for the Austin Police Department, and this is your smothered chicken and how you can power through your power outage by grilling outdoors.
Good morning. My name is Wes Hopkins. I'm an Assistant Chief for Austin Travis County Emergency Medical Services, and today I'm going to be making stir fry in a Blackstone, something very simple that you could make if you had inclement weather, potentially power outage, whether it be a cold emergency or a heat emergency. The first thing we're going to do is put the chicken on with this stir fry. So, get this rolling. A little bit of oil. And we're going to get the chicken rolling here. Whether it's hot or cold outside, this is a really easy, simple meal. Chicken can be stored in the freezer until your power goes out. Vegetables are in the same boat. You can do a bag of vegetables. You can do fresh vegetables. I like the bag because they stay in the freezer very nicely, until you need it. In your power outage, you're going to want to use this food anyway. While this chicken's cooking on the other side of the grill, no issue here with putting the vegetables on. And corn. No reason not to give this a little extra flavor. If your power's out, you're going to need a little bit of comfort food, and this will totally help with that. So drizzle a little bit of this stir-fry sauce on here. We'll get it on the vegetables as well. All right. Bam! Now that we're done with the chicken looks good and done. This is when you push it all together. All right. This is officially complete. It's done. We're going to get out a plate here. And serve this up. Get you some vegetables. So again, I'm Wes Hopkins, an Assistant Chief for Austin Travis County Emergency Medical Services. The dish we've prepared today outside, should you lose power, is stir fry. Very simple. A chicken, some vegetables can all be stored in your freezer. Get a little bit of carrot and chicken. Bon appetit.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Joel Baker, Fire Chief with the City of Austin Fire Department. I just want to remind everyone, you can eat and have a wonderful meal even when the power go out. You should have some non-perishable items inside your home. Let's talk about some. We have sardines. They come in different flavors. Here is a Louisiana hot sauce flavor. We have some Spam in a can, which is excellent food, makes some great sandwiches. VII sausages was smoky favorite along with mine. Some potted meat. I grew up on potted meat. This is great stuff on crackers. However, my favorite are sardines and saltine crackers. Let's try some. Hold my pinky finger out. It's not True Lups, but they'll get the job done. Oh my God. Boy, some good stuff right here. Y'all missing out. We've had some sardines and crackers today. It was very delicious. But I want to also show you other meals you can do. And let's start with some potted meat. Great stuff. Mmm. Woo. It's delicious. Get my crackers here. Spread it like that. Some tobacco sauce would be great, but I don't have any. Well, still tastes the same. 30 years later, still same good. Boy, y'all know what y'all missing. My name is Joel Baker with the Austin Fire Department, and today I show everyone how to cook without power. We've had some sardines and crackers today. It was very delicious. Before I tell you goodbye, I just want to remind everyone that the Austin Fire Department, we are hiring. Please go to joinafd.com. That's joinafd.com. And so you can join the fire department. And if you do join, you know, I do something special for you. I even buy you a can of potted meat, put in your locker. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Robert Turner and I manage the city's 911 facility. I'm really pleased to be part of this group showing you how you can have some really great meals when there's no power. Today I'm going to actually talk about making some pancakes. Now I'm a huge pancakes fan. Pancakes for breakfast, pancakes for lunch, they're great for dessert, you can eat them for dinner. But the nice thing about pancakes is that it's just really simple. All you got to have is some pancake mix, get the kind that you just add water to, and you are set to jet. All I have is just my cylinder. It's got the gas in it, got one burner going, and I got a pan. That's all it takes. A little bit of oil just to make sure your pancakes don't stick. All right, so let's get started. I'm just going to add a little bit of mix in here. And remember, you're doing this outside, not inside, not in the garage. You're doing this outside because we're using a cooking stove here, and that's got carbon monoxide. Like my friend Chief Hopkins said, any kind of flame outside is where it needs to be. All right, so this pancake looks like it's about ready to flip, so we're going to see how good I can do with the flip. There we go. It'll flip there. We're going to cook the other side. All right, so this pancake is ready for me to eat. So we're going to just grab this right out of here. Ooh, look at how nice that looks. Yum. Got my syrup right here, got my butter right here. I'm going to add a little bit of those. Just going to get a little bit of butter going on each one of these. So now I got my butter on there. Last thing is a little bit of syrup. Maple syrup is my favorite. All right. I want to get carried away here, but I'm going to put a little in between just because I like my syrup a little bit in between them. And we are ready for a nice, delicious meal with some pancakes. So again, I'm Robert Turner. I'm manage the city's 911 facility, and I am about to have some really delicious pancakes. It doesn't get any better than this. This is so good. Oh, I'm gonna have some more.
Hi, everyone. I'm Ken Snipes, Director of Austin's Homeland Security and Emergency Management Team. And I'm here to let you know that cooking during a power outage doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, you can prepare for yourself a can of beans. A can of beans is very nutritious and high in protein. I'm going to open this can of beans and show you just how simple that this can be. All right, and as I said, it doesn't have to be difficult at all. We're just going to take this can of beans and open it up. Remove the wrapper, the label, and we're going to place this directly onto the heat source, military style. All right, so now our beans are nice and hot. In fact, we're going to give it a little stir here. They're ready to come off. All right, that's all there is to it. Doesn't get more simple than that. Again, my name is Ken Snipes, and I am the director of Austin's Homeland Security and Emergency Management Department. Bon appetit. Thank you for watching. And remember, when the power goes out, with a little preparation, you can prepare a nice meal for yourself and your family.